Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be watching an episode of America's Next Top Model from my season. It's going to be season 23, episode 5, and it is that legendary grocery store shoot. The grocery store avant-garde shoot was probably my favorite photo shoot we did on the entire season, next to maybe that Rimmel London commercial. That was also a lot of fun, but it was one of my favorite shoots, so I'm super excited to be watching it again with you guys here on YouTube. I've definitely seen clips of this episode since the episode originally aired on television, but I think this is my first time sitting down and actually like watching the whole photo shoot over again. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch, and I hope you guys are excited too. So sit back, relax, and let's watch some America's Next Top Model. I can't reach. Alrighty, let's get right into the episode. So we're only gonna watch the photo shoot portion, so if you wanna see the whole episode, you'll have to do that on your own time. But for this, we're just gonna be watching the legendary grocery store photo shoot, and I can't wait, so let's get right into it. Here we go.
Get off the bus in Harlem, and we see the grocery store. I'm a little nervous. What are we doing? Because all I see is this big meat wall like right up the side.
Okay, sorry to stop it already, but before we get into this, you saw us come out of the bus, right? And we're like looking at the grocery store. Just so you know, on reality TV, they make you do that like several times. I mean, anytime we arrived anywhere, we had to get off the bus, usually about 3 times. There's maybe once throughout the whole season that we just did it on the first try, but they're always like, oh, do that again, do it one more time, this time be happy, this time more energy. And so FYI, sometimes when we're getting off the bus, it's our 3rd time doing it and we're kind of peeved off. Okay, let's continue.
What? Are we about to pose with meat or something?
We're here today, it's not to grocery shop. This is gonna be the site of your next photo shoot. It's inspired by Chanel's very own runway show featuring Rihanna and Cara Delevingne and Joan Smalls. Fashion is art, and some of the most amazing editorials take the mundane tasks and turn them into beautiful imagery. To help create this look, I've invited one of my dear friends. He is the artistic director of Diesel. He has his own line, Nico Panda. He has his own magazine, and he also created the look and feel for Lady Gaga, Nicola, or McKenny. I'm gonna take you all.
He is great, very talented, and I actually knew Nico Panda before the show, so I was very excited to work with him. And of course Diesel, which is a huge brand, we all know Diesel. So it was really cool to meet him and get to work with him.
Out of your comfort zone into the world of avant-garde fashion. Make sure that you wear the clothes, but the clothes don't wear you.
I am so excited to shoot avant-garde with Nicola, being able to wear designs that you wouldn't wear in normal life. That's probably my favorite part of modeling.
It's probably my favorite too. I mean, the reason I got into modeling was because I love art and I love fashion, and it's really cool because in modeling we're the subject of art, and this was the first shoot on America's Next Top Model where I really felt like we were creating something amazing, like something that would be hanging in somebody's home, you know, just literal works of art. So this was a special one.
This is so cool, so amazing.
I'm thinking kind of like a avant-garde rock chick. I want to have the right outfit for the right girl. So to do that, I really need to get into the girl's essence. Where are you from again?
I'm from Texas, Bryan College.
Yes, Texas girl.
That's right.
Really good face. She needs to be like a pop show. You're gonna be dressed in pop.
That was so funny. He really did go around to each one of us and like really grill us on our personalities, and I can't remember what he asked me. Maybe we'll see it, but I remember being kind of like, oh my gosh, like, okay, you're really getting into this.
It's all about the eyebrows.
Let's shave them off.
That happens all the time. Bleached eyebrows, girls crying.
Taking them off.
Shave, yeah.
No, I'm kidding, don't do that, please.
Let's see. I love that you're very sexy, but yeah, sometimes over-sex becomes cheesy. So you need to be edgy and cool.
Ugh.
Like, really?
I'm with you. We literally did the eye roll at the exact same time. Like, it got so old that Chris Leanne was like the sexy girl. I'm like, what in the frick? She's Latina. Does that mean that she's just always the sexy bombshell? It got so boring. We all got so sick of hearing, oh, Chris Leanne's the sexy one. She's so sexy bombshell. Like, Chris Leanne is a great model and capable of doing all sorts of stuff. And it just got so freaking annoying to hear the judges constantly saying that about her.
Like, that's not how I think I portray myself. I don't know how to change it. Like, I don't know how to turn it off.
I was just
Oh,
praying
that
and
dress.
hoping and dreaming that this was the dress you'd be in. How do you feel?
Powerful. Now that my sister is gone, I feel more confident. She can't overshadow me. I finally feel like I'm coming into myself. I feel like I'm owning myself.
That is a killer dress. Oh my gosh.
Look at these guys. Cody is awesome. Today she kind of like went a little bit ahead of the pack. Yes. Cody, this is the best you've ever looked.
Beautiful. Boom.
These outfits, oh my gosh, like that one with the little Polaroids on it or whatever, or film. Frick, I don't know what it's called. But that dress was amazing. Cody did well on that shoot. And then we have Chris Leanne coming in this insane outfit, like all black lace. Oh my gosh, here we go.
But Nicola put me in this dark outfit, completely covered my body. So I want to play with that, but I can barely move in my dress with everything that's going on.
Are you ready?
Sorry.
And let's go.
Oh my gosh, before we get into Chris Leanne's shoot, that photographer, so it was so funny. As you guys know, we didn't have boys on our season like they did the season before and the season before that one, but they put like so much emphasis on having this male photographer who's like relatively good looking, and they were like, so are you nervous? It's like your first time interacting with a man in a while. Are you scared? And like the producers were really pushing that, and they're like, if he asked you out, would you say yes? And I was like, oh my gosh, why are we pushing the man thing so hard? It was really bizarre. But anyways, he was a really good photographer. He is, oh, I wish I could remember his name. I still follow him on Instagram because he's so freaking talented, and he's married to that model. Oh, Asian gal with blonde hair, supermodel. I can't remember, but anyway, now I'm off topic. Let's just watch Chris's shoot.
And play with your outfit.
I love how they have the music to like make it seem like it's going badly.
I'm getting caught in my crown, kept on getting caught in my shoes, and I was struggling and tripping and sliding all over the place.
You're wearing $1 million dress and you are styled by Nicola. I need to see that.
Sorry.
Because the outfit, in a way, was very overpowering, the outfit took over, and in a way, she didn't really come out from that.
Oh, Paige.
Married in the meat aisle.
Beautiful.
The freaking meat, like, oh my gosh, if I had to lay in the meat, I would be like, are you kidding me? And I remember it was all real meat. Like, a lot of the other stuff was staged, like they had fake chips in my photo shoot and stuff like that, but the meat was all real. And I was kind of wondering, did they buy all this meat and then what, they threw it out at the end? Like, I don't know what happened with the meat, but you probably can't have somebody laying in your grocery store meat and then try to sell it in the store, or at least I hope they didn't. Oh my gosh.
Paige was fantastic today. I'm always trying to look to squeeze that cheerleader out of her a bit. I think we finally got that today, and what an amazing outfit that she had on.
Open your body to me. Pinta looked incredible. I wish she moved a little bit better, but she pulled it off. She was pretty major. Beautiful. Amazing Pinta.
That's what we want.
I just wish I was.
Pinta's awesome. If you guys didn't know, she's from Seattle like me, so I actually knew her before I went on the show. So when I saw her there, I was like, oh my gosh, like we're with the same agency, so cool. So that was really special to have her on the season with me. And she has such a great look. I feel like her outfit was perfectly suited for her. I feel like she did really well in the photo shoot. And I didn't get a chance to touch on Paige, but hers was really good too. She actually did amazing at this shoot. She definitely has more of a like commercial look. She works so much in the commercial world, at least what I see on Instagram and stuff, so good for her, brava. But yeah, the high fashion, I was like, is she gonna be able to pull that off? I don't know if that's up her alley, but she did great in this shoot.
It's Marilyn Monroe. I'm a little.
Oh, the balloons, I love
being
it.
this country girl. I never put on crazy clothes. If I can kill it in the shot with balloons up my butt and big shoes on my feet, I can do anything.
Oh my gosh. So funny, you would never really guess that Gia is like this total country girl. I mean, like, she does tractors and she's on the farm and she is like total country girl, and you wouldn't guess it by looking at her and seeing her model. So fun fact about Gia.
Girl, you are a liability.
These shoes, oh my gosh.
Can you? No, we cannot sit in this house.
Maybe if I push it a little down.
Then you're gonna feel more comfortable.
Oh, girl. Oh, it's cold. Oh.
So for the first one, try to own the thing. I'm just gonna shoot you like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, move around. Like, don't stop moving.
You have to work the red meat like a model. Don't look like you need a chiropractor.
Works the red meat.
Gia really struggled today. She was just a little bit dead and couldn't work the outfit. No, I think you...
Okay, I feel like I did my best, but you never know.
Those shoes, I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, but like, they had us wearing shoes like this tall, which is cool for a photo shoot. Like in Courtney's shot, you'll see that, you know, the shoes are very in the foreground and like a big part of the shot. But for a lot of us, the shoes didn't even show in the picture. Like Gia's, they ended up shooting knees up or whatever. So it was so funny. And I never understood why we couldn't just take off the shoes and walk from hair and makeup to set and then put on the shoes. For TV purposes, they literally had us walk from hair and makeup to set, which was really far, like maybe a quarter mile or something, in our crazy shoes, which I was like, seriously? I mean, they're just begging to see one of us trip and fall or something, like, for TV. I don't know, so dumb.
I was put in a very tall pair of heels, and these shoes, I'm telling you, I ain't lying when I say they couldn't even stand on their own.
These were not typical heels. They were like sugar shoes times 1,000, like on steroids.
Oh God, this cannot be good. The next name I'm gonna call... I think we're making a mistake for a second.
No. Majority rule.
I totally forgot that that happened. Oh my gosh, I forgot that Rita like stopped the show to go talk to the other judges because they thought they were making the wrong decision. I'm gonna interrupt this episode to talk about that moment because I'm not gonna watch it with you guys. We're just watching the photo shoot. So I do want to touch on that really quickly. Oh, I'm bouncing around so much. I'm sorry, hope you're staying with me. So, another fun fact. Rita and Chris Leanne knew each other before the show, which is crazy. So I don't know the details on that. I tried to kind of stay out of that. I didn't really want to know what was going on, but I think they may have like dated the same guy or something crazy, like small world. Oh my gosh. So I don't know, there was some sort of like tension or jealousy, or I don't know what it was, but there was something between those two throughout the whole season. And I think for some reason Rita wasn't the biggest fan of her, and it was just very apparent several times throughout the season. So the poor girl definitely had a, you know, tough go because she already knew one of the judges and that judge wasn't a very big fan of hers. But I love Rita, so no shade to her. I don't know what beef they've had with each other, but Rita, in my opinion, is wonderful and amazing and so sweet and kind-hearted. So I don't know what went on between them, but it was definitely like a little awkward and weird to like be on the sidelines watching this odd tension happen between those two. So just FYI, how weird is that they knew each other before the show? Mind blown.
To her aid because I would have been very immature about it and laughed my ass off.
Okay.
Marissa's so funny.
But I mean, we should have mentioned I'm not the strongest heel walker in the house. I'm one of the weaker girls, and these look like one of the more intense shoes.
Now tell him to get you another shoe.
So I ended up in a second pair, but I should probably warn you that I might break an ankle in this shoe. We're going to the grocery store.
See, Chris Leanna's so sweet. Did you see her in that last scene, like holding Kyle's hand and comforting her? She was always the girl who was there by your side and rooting for you. And I don't know what you guys perceive Chris Leanna as, because on the show they just played her as this like sex goddess, but she is the kindest, sweetest person. I have nothing but good things to say about her. She is such a great girl and just so caring and loving and welcoming and such an amazing girl. So anyways, just a little side note on Chris Leanna. Let's continue on.
I'm super anxious because I think this look is just nuts. My dress is definitely the most fabulous.
That was my favorite.
Look at that. Cory and I do not think you threw the short straw on this one. Marianne, she's wearing one of the hardest dresses, and she got up on that shelf, barely holding on. It was pretty spectacular.
Put your face there and look at you just with your eyes. Beautiful, that's it.
Bam!
Amazing.
Yes.
That's gonna be my favorite picture. Beautiful.
Right, Bam. Done.
Oh my gosh, Corianne freaking killed that. I gotta say, I had a lot of confidence during the show, and I'm just gonna be upfront in saying that I think a lot of my shots were really good and deserving of best photo. I'm just being honest. But when I saw Corianne's dress and then the final image and panel, I was like, hands down, best shot maybe of the season. Like, that is one, like I said, that I would hang in my home or something like that. Her shot was amazing. She looked so tall and long in the straw dress in the grocery store. It was just amazing. Like I said, one of my favorite shots of the whole season from anybody.
So I was a little bit worried about like my allergies, the irritation and all of that. But even though the outfit may have been really hot and the headpiece may have been really heavy, I'm on set and I'm working with Lady Gaga's designer. You shut up and you suck it up.
Nice. Oh, fantastic. Courtney nails every shot. Make sure we see the shoes. But the process to get to the picture isn't always perfect.
Look at me, look down.
I can't look down because of the headpiece.
And that's the problem.
Sorry.
Yeah, that I remember being in the dressing room, and before I say anything, Courtney's still my friend today, amazing girl. So I'm not trying to like hurt on her or talk badly about her. But I do remember in that dressing room, the poor thing, when she was getting that headpiece put on, I mean, she looked like she was in the most pain. Like, I don't know what they were doing, freaking stabbing her head or something, but she was very visibly in pain, and I felt awful for her. But she's right, like in modeling, you just have to suck it up, and it's not like it's the hardest job in the world. A lot of people are like, oh my god, modeling's not as easy as it seems. Like, it is pretty easy, to be honest. I enjoy it, I love it. It's not that hard of a job, but there are sometimes situations where you have to suck it up and just be in an uncomfortable situation, whether that's an uncomfortable dress or uncomfortable shoes, or it's freezing cold outside and you're shooting swimwear, or it's 98 degrees and you're in fur coats. So yeah, sometimes it's uncomfortable, but isn't every job a little uncomfortable at times? Anyways.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
It is so important for me to get #1 picture. I won the challenge yesterday, and I just want to continue that streak of proving the judges that I am more.
Okay, I tried to pause it on a frame where you can see her outfit. There, I guess, a little bit. I have to tell you guys something about this. I can't remember what the situation was, but she had on like a two-piece, like there was a skirt or something like that. And for whatever reason, I don't remember what it was. She couldn't walk in it, or it broke, or I don't remember, but you notice that she's wearing leggings. And the rest of us had these insanely crazy outfits that were really, you know, uncomfortable and hard to work with. And she got changed into like tights with a crazy top. But I remember being kind of like, oh my gosh, like she gets to shoot in leggings and we're all shooting in the craziest, most difficult outfits ever. But, you know, life isn't fair. But FYI, she was supposed to be wearing something else, and for whatever reason, I wish I could remember. My poor memory is going out the door. But for whatever reason, they ended up changing her into these tights.
Get #1 picture. I won the challenge yesterday, and I just want to continue that streak of proving the judges that I am more than just a pretty face, and that I actually have something to back it up.
Party in the aisle. Party in the aisle.
Drew is so cute.
You're like a gift.
Oh, it's me!
Oh, that's fab. Dress is amazing. You're making yourself look a little short. Like you're in these huge heels.
More legs.
Yes. Really good.
Yeah, I gotta say, that dress was difficult to make look flattering on my body. It was basically like being in a frickin' bubble suit, and those things, though they look soft, they're actually really firm, so it's not easy to move it around and like mend it, you know? But once he told me that I was looking short, that is like my pet peeve. I'm like, I need to look taller in my photos always. So when he said I was looking short, I was like, we will not stand for that. So basically what I ended up doing was like hiking it up so that it was a shorter dress and my legs would look longer, and then I think you'll see in the final image, I somehow like pushed one side in, which like I said, they're really firm, but I pushed it in to give myself some sort of a shape. It was a hard dress to work with, but I love a challenge, and I think that I made it look like a, you know, gorgeous dress, even though it was a freaking unflattering bubble suit.
That ring gives you magical power. Ma'am, did you find everything you're looking for?
Not quite.
Marissa is the funniest girl on the whole season.
Breathe in this
Hilarious.
dress. But that's okay. You don't need to breathe to take a cute picture. That's a little toasty under here.
Amazing.
Oh my god. I forgot she poured all the milk on herself. Oh my gosh.
Kyle, I feel like you need to like do something with these shoes, because these shoes are pretty fabulous. When you're in a headdress in a grocery store, I want you to work this look a little. Can you give me, like you're at the store opening, but you're not mad about it, you're happy about it. Like really happy, Kyle. Kyle, I'm finding it harder and harder to get behind in this competition. She's still giving the same look, you know, it's like she's gonna beat you up, and I'm trying to pull out the other side to her. What's in your brain? What are you thinking about?
Poor Kyle. FYI, behind the scenes, she was so over it at this point. I don't think Kyle ever loved modeling that much. You know, she's made for it, literally. She has such a great look, but she was just kind of checked out. I don't think she liked being on reality television that much. I don't think she liked doing these photo shoots that much, and I think she was just really over it by this point.
I mean, I felt pretty badass. I feel like you always feel a little badass, so it's like, what is something out of your character? Because you are shopping in a grocery store in a wig shoe.
Obviously, I'm one of the weaker girls. I don't necessarily have a natural knack for how to pose my face and how to hang my body, but I do have this fire inside, and I am a boss, and I am a brand. I don't know if I've shown the judges that enough, but I hope it's not too little too late.
Hello, ladies.
Well, okay, I guess that's the end of the episode. Oh my gosh. This was not my best reaction video timing-wise, but I'm still getting the hang of it. I want to do a lot more of these. So if you enjoy these types of videos, please do let me know in the comments. But I'm not going to do the panel portion because I feel like it's going to go on and on and on forever, and I'm going to just want to watch the whole dang thing. So we're gonna stop it here. It was really fun to watch the photo shoot, and I hope you guys enjoyed having a little insight to how we got those shots, and it's so fun for me to go back and watch these. It's making me want to watch the whole season, so definitely more of these reaction videos to come. I also want to do other seasons and other photo shoots, so if you have any episodes that you want me to react to, leave them in the comments, please, and I will make sure to do them. Also, if you have an episode of my season that you want me to react to and watch with you guys, let me know, and all the good stuff happening in the comments. So I will see you there, and thank you so much for watching. This was so fun. I'm like so excited to make the next one already. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.